Hi everyone and welcome to another video from iPixel. Today we have a Photoshop video with this design. Here you'll find the gradient effect, cropping and glow effect. So you already opened the document with the image, black and white image. And first I want to add the gradient at the top and then just cut it in some places or delete from here. So what I will do is click here and add a gradient, and you'll find different gradients. You can scroll here down, purple, pink, reds in the library, and you can also create your own gradient. So if you click once, you can pick the colors. So if I wanted a bit more purple and double click, it's lighter, and then click OK. Linear gradient, we have a few options here: radial, angle, reflected, and you can just, let's pick the linear, and you can just control the angle. Click OK. You will notice that we have a mask layer, and I can just, maybe we can just lower the opacity to see where we want to crop. And back to the layer mask, make sure the foreground is white. And in this case, I can use the polygonal lasso tool. Just click view, click again. Maybe with a specific image, I mean, here it's a bit different. Maybe here we'll just put it a bit more up to see his face, and then just click delete, and that will delete from the mask. And we can see that at the bottom and top it's cropped and also black. Maybe it's from that image, but we don't have a black background. First we will use the eraser and then pick a soft round, maybe a bit smaller. Again, make sure the foreground is white. I'll just add a bit more, and I can start to delete that part for the top, and also now the next step, we want to add dark background. You can use the rectangle. Just make sure that when you create the rectangle, you'll place it behind the mask. And with the Alt or Option key on the Mac, you can just copy it to the top. Make sure it's behind. And now it's the time to add the opacity. Just bring it a bit more down. Now, if we want to change something, for example, this part here, I can go back to the mask, make sure the foreground is black, and maybe just, let's use the polygonal lasso. Maybe close that area. Bring back the color. Let's bring back all of it, and then delete again. So when the foreground is black, it will change the color. And back to the eraser. Okay. Stay fit for life, and then this glowing effect. So first I can add a text, maybe somewhere here. Let's make it shorter, stay fit. And here on the right, or in the character, you can pick the color, make sure it's at the top. Control T or Command T, and then we can resize from the paragraph panel, alignment and character bold. The next step will be to create a rectangle, and with the rectangle I can just pick the stroke. I have a white stroke and no fill. And you can see the triangle here and the effects. So on the effects we can just add a gradient overlay, and when you click it will open all of it: inner shadow, inner glow. So I'll start with the inner glow. You can just pick a color, make it a bit more, and then we have the opacity. Make sure if you don't see any changes, maybe the screen will just blend with the color. And we have the size and the opacity, and you will find also outer glow effect, which is here. Outer glow can be the same. Again, I will change it to normal in the blend mode and then just spread it a little bit so we can see. Click OK. Oops. Maybe we'll crop on the other side. And then move it, and you can also add a mask layer and just delete with the eraser the areas that we don't need. So that will be behind it. Just delete that part. Also here. So as you can see, it's just deleting from the mask. And we can fix that part with the Marquee tool. Just make sure the foreground is black, bring back the whole thing, and then use maybe on the other side just to have a different. Lower the opacity, check where we are cropping. Perfect. Maybe in this case we'll just get rid of the black. So that's the effect. You can add some text, glowing using the effects. Obviously we need some work here, and you can just make it neater with the eraser or the polygonal lasso tool by working with the mask. Thank you for watching. For more tips and tricks, you can search iPixel in Google, iPixel videos. We have a lot of YouTube videos about Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, graphic design, and web design. And see you in the next video.